Welcome to another Sunday Scoops, another Sunday here in South Florida. We have today the venerable Senor Daley. Big man thing today. If you are under the age of 16, this show me not unless you want to learn some things.
No,
Let me tell you.
I'm not in agreement with you.
You're
This
not in
show is for
agreement with
all
me, Richie?
comers because we're going to teach some of the people about the music thing. And the biggest teacher of the music is the man we're going to feature today. Magic.
Senor
Sound good.
Daley. I wonder when you use a Spanish title for him name. I'm going to tell you that to you, Richard.
Well, let's bring him up back.
Instead of saying Mr. Daley or Sir Daley, I say Senor.
Yeah. But today, Sunday Scoops takes pleasure in opening its account on the sound system in Jamaica with one of the best to stand up behind a turntable console, and that is none other than the man from classic disco himself, the great Senor Daley. Oh, Miss Howard.
Raytown special. Yes, Senor Daley. Welcome to another episode of Sunday Scoops.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me, man.
Well, Daley, you know, it's been a while. I have to confess that, you know, we've been out of touch for a while. Senor Daley is a man I knew from my days at Camperdown High School, but had no idea that he had this leaning into the music. And so today, we're going to use the opportunity to walk back down the road. And at the same time, to kind of set the stage. The sound system has always been a massive part of how the music in Jamaica was developed. And so we figured that the best way to tell that story is to bring somebody who is involved in that part of the process. And today, you know, when you're fishing, you want to make sure there's some good big size snapper and grouper you're getting. So we throw in the thing in the water.
And we come up with an orca, killer whale.
Killer whale. Again, Senor Daley, welcome to Sunday Scoops.
Yeah, man. Thanks, man.
I know you have been out on the dance floor all night last night, and you've been traveling the whole of North America for the past 2 weeks, play music.
Yeah.
So don't drop. Well, we certainly not going to drop asleep. This show is yours. Is an opportunity to tell your story, and we want to just kick off the ball by saying, say Garth is up to some mischief here.
No, I'm going to ask him a question.
Go on.
Senor Daley.
Why your name Senor Daley?
Senor, not Mr. Sir Daley? Because I realize that you belong to an elite group of DJs that don't use the word or the moniker DJ in front of your name.
No, we don't. DJ stand for a whole heap of things, you know. So, we just use on one name, Senor Daley. But I'm going to tell you how I got that name. I was playing in Anatown. It's Anatown, my band, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And we're going and mash up the place. As you say, we can chat our language, right?
Yes, man.
Yes. So we mash up the place, and a little girl run coming, Daley, play back that tune there. Now we have a bridge named Sprouty, you know, from Anatown. When it come to me, you know, Sprouty, me a Sprouty DJ, you know, so you can't disrespect me, you know. So she come in and said, Daley. The man said, which Daley? You can't call the band Daley. Mr. Daley to you or Senor Daley, if you know Spanish. And it stuck for Senor Daley.
That was it.
Sprouty, yeah. Just like that.
So Sprouty Crowley then. You need for him still around?
No, it's unfortunately not around.
Pass on. Well, but tell me something, Daley, because I knew you from Camperdown days. And it is apparent that even during that time, you were actually involved in the music.
Yes, man. When a friend them come around, you know, there was this guy named Roots. Me and him every time, all we talk about is music. Mm-hmm. So you see when like the friend them are gathered together, them say we don't want uno here, so you know. All we want to do is talk about music. So we know what? We don't want even Eugene where you talked to yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
music, straight music we used to deal with. Cause him buy every Bob Marley album, you know. Every one of them. At
So,
school.
so we weren't far off when we start out with that Bob.
Come again?
So we weren't far off when we start out with that Bob Marley.
No.
Well, that particular Bob Marley, as Garth just mentioned, Magic related a story that you and him played some at a session in, it was a Cayman Magic,
Yeah, came on.
and him say, you know, may I try to get him to put up a camera. I think him working on it because we want to bring him in on the show, right?
Well, that's a big man.
Sir.
So him say when him reach the venue, he must have turned to you and say, boy, you know, Senor, you started and you turned to him and said, no, you know, because if me start, you can't follow me.
Yep. Come look, I'm see the crowd. I'm nervous. The crowd big.
I just told him it wasn't wise.
It wasn't wise.
It wasn't wise.
Yes. So him say, well, so I'm nervous like I bet Magic relate the story.
Well, we're going on because, Senor, remember when the people them come forward, this party is supposed to finish 3 o'clock. Then come forward like 11:45. I say,
Yes.
the whole evening me in the hotel room, I'm anxious now. When we come, we see the crowd part like the Red Sea. And let we like we're big time. I said, back foot. Okay. I will go in and thing, and some guys there bubble some music and them say, our time now, and I look at me and say, Senor, you go and play first. And Senor look at me and say, if I start, you can't follow me. So I go on and I play and I say, what am I going to start with now? And I look and I start with the Natural Mystic, the Creeper, the one from the movie. We had the wildebeest and everything.
I remember that.
Yeah, and it start, and when the crowd make the noise, me need buckle because I swear I cuss them, I cuss. And me look and see people and in the ear, me say, oh, I love them, love the tune. So me just go and mix some more tune and by the time me settle down now, Senor look at me and say, you have them man, go and play. You remember that? And when I go through some disco and everything, and you turn to me and you say, give them some 60 steppers now. And I look at me and say, but the people them wet up and can't get them music for them or 3 step and hug up to one thing. And I say, well, you play then. Why, that was a lesson that night. You go and you start drop the 60 steppers and the people them wetter and not them hug up and that 3 step.
Yeah, man.
No, brother, that's why they call you the teacher.
Daley, you seem to have had that moniker follow you for a long time. But just for the records, all the show work Daley is we put together some tune for you already.
Okay.
You know, based on our earlier conversation. So as we go along, we're going to intersperse a couple, maybe that's a $5 word. You know, we're going to play a few like a tune that keep the thing going, right? And then we're going to build the conversation out of that. Mr. Big G, I'm sure you guys have met. This is...
Yeah, man.
Okay.
I met him over by...
Cactus.
Not Cactus. The one beside Cactus there. Ken's Wildflower.
Oh, Ken's Wildflower.
Yeah. I was there with my father-in-law a couple years ago.
When I told you to tell him to link me. Yeah.
All right. So, Senor, that's how we're going to run the show. Because we want to keep everybody happy and thing.
Yes,
and, you know, everybody want to know your story, right? So we're going to try to tell it with some tune. And you feel no way, you know, test him collection because I'm saying I'm a big selector, better. I put in a few requests to make we hear what
Yes.
I'm saying all good, in all things we need to give thanks. And, you know, we give thanks for life, give thanks for the opportunity for fellowship. And, you know, this is part of that fellowship.
With music.
Absolutely. And, you know...
But things I feel Bridget never like him because he talk too much about music.
Yes, sir. The kind of liberty where I put up with Senor. But, Senor, back to the music thing. So, you camper down and you are playing music same around Almontown there. when the
Anatown.
Anatown, yeah. How did you? But Anatown down at the Tivoli side there. When did you decide though that this was where you wanted to be? This is where you're gonna spend the rest of your time.
You mean musically?
Yeah, musically.
Everything started at Raytown, you know.
Yes.
It's Raytown, all of that start. It's after Raytown, the Anatown story came in, you know. It started at Raytown.
Well, let's talk about Raytown. How did that come
Raytown, the
about?
episode. All right. Raytown. Well, we lived at Raytown at the time. We used to dance. I was a dancer, you know. I was not
Yes,
selector.
I hear that story there.
Are we asking?
Dance, we
Yeah, man.
can't dance again, though, you know. Can't dance again.
Yeah.
The move them change now. We can't follow the new move. There was a dancing, and out by the bar at Raytown, where all this start, we used to practice there. The little dance moves them and Ray. And after practicing one Saturday night, I put on a little Percy Sledge album. Cause we'd have 1 and 2 albums. You know, every home have a
A
Sam
little
Cooke
turntable.
album.
Yeah.
No, plus a Sam Cooke album,
Uh-huh.
Skeeter Davis.
Yes.
You can't leave out them people, you know. Drifters,
Patty
a
Page.
little Patty Page. Well, I'm tell you, I'm put on the Percy Sledge. I'm a snarmer now.
Real
that
rum
is
bar
the-
tune them there.
Yes, man. The snarmer now hear that and say, I never know none of them there. I said, no, I just maybe 2 or 3 album. And she said, I have some around at the house, you know. So you see, tomorrow, which is Sunday, because every Saturday night we used to practice. She said, may I bring it out and may I beg you just play them for me. And may I boil some fish tea. That's how Raytown started about. That's how Raytown started. It wasn't planned, nothing like that. It just started like that.
That was what year? Just to give the listeners an idea.
That would be like 1982.
Woo. That being said, 1982, most of the political foolishness kind of taper
die
out.
out,
Yeah, gone. Yes, right.
And because Raytown would have been a hotbed too, if I remember correctly.
Exactly.
Prior to that, it was a little hotbed area.
Right, in the 1980s.
Yeah.
Agony there, yeah.
So that was kind of helpful to kind of smooth out the foolishness too.
Yeah, exactly. Because Raytown, when it got big, it brought peace to the whole of Central Kingston, Rockford, Dunkirk. All of them people they had to call peace. Because everybody wanted to come to Raytown. That was unique, you know. It was a different thing, completely different. You hear, as we said, the Skeeter Davis, them, all them songs there. You never go any other parties. It's so easy. I hear those songs. So Raytown bring about that.
So as far as when Miss Nama basically get you started and you made the investment thereon to basically
Right.
just build out of that.
Yeah, she tell me say me can play music. Cause me don't know me can play music. Cause when she said me out there, me say me can't play to people. How we gonna play? We don't know. A dance, we dance. But she said it not hard. Just play where people love. That means we go to Africa, you know. Hold on, let me give you the Africa.
Yes.
I went to Aggie.
Aggie Thomas.
You remember that?
Yeah, man. Yes, man.
I asked him how you select, you know. Because then we are trying to become a selector now. So we have to know how you select. What is selected. So Aggie said, no man, it's not hard. Just play what people love.
You always say that to me, you know.
And it's my motto that up until this day.
True that.
You hear Richie?
Up until
So if
today.
you play some of them tune there today.
Are you in charge of the part there? You know? Me just try to make the talking part run. But seriously.
Hold on, no, me
Yeah.
wonder because Me know you tell me it's a local
Yeah,
thing.
local thing. So, but listen,
But you see, the thing is, Senor, these are the songs that build the memories that used to play at
Right.
Raytown.
So
And
that
for us to
part of
properly
right.
represent the experience, we have to touch them
Exactly.
through
we
there.
can't argue with him, Senor. Him right. Because that's, as you say, at this you started playing, correct?
Right.
And
Those are the
and
songs.
Yeah.
and this is what the people journey from all about to come and hear. That plus whole heap
Yes.
more.
Right. Yes, definitely. Can we
But I'm
play
sure,
everything at Raytown, you know? Everything.
but I'm
Everything.
sure,
Man.
I'm sure you touch some local songs like this one.
I don't remember what the other guy name, but you keep saying Philip Bailey, you know. What the other one his name again? Two of them, you know.
Yeah, two of them from Montego Bay.
Me not remember.
Yes, man, two of them.
No, me not remember the other name.
Them used to
No,
call him
no.
Bossy. Because
Bossy, yeah.
him introduced Master Griffiths to the music. I can't remember him real, but a Bossy them call him. And
Yeah, I remember.
but this is
Lloyd Campbell.
yeah, you said God put him like a research. Lloyd Campbell and Philip Bailey. But you know, it just what we're trying to do is to kind of set the tone because you know this is where you started. Raytown is a significant part of the culture thing in Jamaica as far as the Sunday evening music thing. Walk us through that a little bit more, Senor. And, you know, because as you say, Raytown was a rough area at the time, and you know the impact that this kind of event have. How long it took you to get it to the stage where you know had a crowd, a reliable crowd that or a crowd that you could rely on.
You know what? You know what make it build so fast? There was nothing like this happening anywhere. Nothing like Raytown, Oldies, happening anywhere. I mean, other sound was there before Classic, like the Afrik, the Soul Shock, the Grotto Swings, but there was not somebody playing like the Skeeter Davis, the Lloyd Campbell, and the Blues Buster. You wasn't getting that too much on the streets. You understand where I'm coming from?
Yeah,
On
yeah,
the
man,
street.
definitely.
Remember, it's a street thing, you know, on the road. So it was unique. So it just broke out. Let me use the
And there was
the real-
free fish tea.
Exactly.
But contrast that because right now you can barely hang up a speaker even in your house because if police hear the speaker, they want to come lock off the thing and thing. The playing the music in that kind of community way, the impact it have on the people in the community because there's two things happening, you know. One is people coming into the community, but the people within the community. How did the two mesh? Senor, you're bringing in people from outside of Raytown into that community. And of course, you have the Raytown community. I know the benefit to the community is kind of straightforward, but just for the purpose of the people who have never been to a Raytown or even understand the concept, explain to them how the community benefited from these people coming into the community.
Well, you know that it's still going to come back to economics because when the people from outside the community come into Raytown, you know, all of the little man them hustle, they park the cars them,
Right?
when the bus them, you know that bus used to come from country, come to Raytown.
No, never know that.
Yes, man.
Never ever
When
know
we used to have to announce that the bus for Westmoreland ready. We don't tell people about them things. That's how big Raytown was, you know.
Well, that's why you have this platform now, Senor, because we need people to understand the importance of the community dance, the importance of man like yourself to those communities. Yeah.
Oh no, and if we are going to have enough time.
Oh, you take all the time you need. If we have to do another show, no problem.
If I If
Part
I ever
two.
tell you some people that I meet because of Raytown, right? I met Gamble and Huff at Raytown, you know. They
Wow.
came
Amazing.
there for that, you know. They came there because they hear about it. Rolling Stones drummer. I forget his name. Slightly tell me his name, you know. He used to fly his private jet come down every Sunday. Cause you
Are you
know
serious?
the man the money no stop here, so you know. So you know, say it's like him just drive come a Raytown from abroad. But him fly him drive private jet.
That was,
And that
I
man,
mean,
you know,
Charlie Watts.
Charlie
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 Watts.
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 Charlie
Yes.
Watts. That man, you know, I did Radigan did interview me and me tell him about it. That man, everything him dance the same way, you know. If his soul a play, him just a shake him. I saw him dance. Everything him dance one way. But it was amazing. I'm gonna tell you, the people in the community benefited from all these things, man. Cause when a man like that come there, you know, you have to, the little youth, them help him out and them give them a money. It was all about people benefiting financially and
Economics.
them things, yeah, economics. That's why when the government start pressure rate on, you know, it hurt the people in the community bad.
You know, all that point, Senor, because we're up on a break, on our first break. And
Okay.
what we want to do, we want to, you know, just get our sponsors out of the way. We want to come back and we want to pick up this thing because it's a big issue about the community and the entertainment. Let's take the break and we'll be right back.
I
Yes,
wanna get them picture there from man.
just joining. Just want to remind you, we have with us on the program today the great Senor Daley from Classy and Raytown fame, and Senor is gonna just walking us back over the year, how we came to hear the importance of the music, the importance of the community dance, etc., and just his own story as a global selector. Senor, back to you.
Are you hearing me now? Me that ask how to get them pictures there from, you know. Wanna bring back a whole heap of memories a while ago. No, sir. Anyway, I was talking about the importance. Are you hearing me?
Yes, man.
Yeah, man,
Yes,
we hear
man.
you loud and clear.
Okay, I was talking about the importance. Because I tell you, a whole heap of, you know that every Sunday night, every entertainer where you can think of will sing anything old, they are Raytown.
Right.
Master Griffiths them, Judy Moore, all of those people we meet at Raytown. Yellow Man, Derek Harriet, all of them come to Raytown.
Right.
All of them come to. So it just make the community just light up. Everybody, it's like you feel proud to be a part, like a citizen in a Raytown or a member. It just big up the place. Maybe just use layman terms. Raytown just get big up. You can't want nothing more important than that. Big up.
Just
Everybody was proud to be from Raytown because of Raytown all this.
for the people out there who don't know, Raytown is largely a fishing village, a fishing
Yes,
community,
yes.
right at the end, you know, south of Winward Road, right down behind the prison.
Prison. Yeah. Don't leave out the prison. Yeah.
Right, and it's hemmed in on the prison on one side and Bellevue on another side.
If you guys should hear some things about Raytown. You see, even the same prison where you're talking about, you know that man inside a prison go to Raytown have a pay inside a prison to come to Raytown. There was a section in the prison that you go and you can hear the music clearly. I used to have a man who hold that gate, you know, and collect from prisoners in there to come inside there, you know, to get to listen to the music of
Are
Raytown.
you serious?
You hear me tell you? Barry G, when Barry G come there, because Barry G used to pass through regular. And Barry G big them up in and draw Black Uhuru, you know, General Penitentiary. I play that for them and you can't hear the noise out there, you know. The prisoner them, you know. I make noise for the song, you know. What do you think is a ordinary thing, this Raytown thing? It's not ordinary, man. Remember, you know, 40 years this year, you know, Raytown. And still going.
40 years and still
40 years, yeah.
We're going to talk about the milestones that you pass in those 40 years, you know. But before we get to that, I wanna. There's a little piece. I don't know, Garth is lining up the General Penitentiary because I know him. We've been doing this thing for 2 years, so we know him already. But before we get there, classic. The sound. When did you exactly start the sound, classic, and
Same year.
Determine the name of the song.
All right.
Another story.
It wasn't classic when it just started, you know. Now people don't know this story. It was Switch, the dance group, but it was whoever formed the name Switch, from a singing group called Switch.
R&B group.
Right. With LD Barge and the people. Right. All right. That's what LD Barge, right.
So you was one of them fancy dancers, you know?
Yes, man. We're not rockers, we are dancers. At disco, we are dancers.
Where they saying that? Yeah.
Them time the man a dance rockers like disco, you know. The moves them. We use the disco move them in the rockers. So that's how it started. And then it's like we hear a little thing, my man. Like you know, we have some elder in a Raytown we call we as youth and say, yo, you see that name there? Switch is a what we I look for. I don't want to use them word upon the program.
You know where I
go. Yeah, switch is a thing. It's not it's not a good song. So we don't need to let go the switch thing. Cause no man switch. I don't want to get where we're going.
Yeah.
So we had to start thinking about a different name. Yeah, so Miss Nama's son now, who was steady, was just giving him a reason, you know. Even him talk, you know, him reason. And him say, all right, we are all about classic music. It's that way go. That's why we're playing classics. So him say, let's call it classic. And I had my little thing and I said that classic sound too flat. So I just worked on the classic.
Mm-hmm. That was what year?
CM 82.
82.
Yeah. But we had danced before 82, you know. But the sound thing and the Raytown thing come in 82. I mean, a whole heap of man come and say them start Raytown. It's Miss Nama start Raytown. And she's still running it for 40 years now.
Talking about Miss Nama and 40 years, because that's a couple of weeks ago I was in Jamaica and you and I connected down at Sabina Park. And, I kind of jumped in the gun a little bit. But Sabina Park represented a sort of a move from downtown, the actual Raytown, to move in Raytown up to Sabina Park. Is that what that's happening?
Right. No, the reason for the Sabina Park thing to come in, you know, is not actually like an idea of Miss Nama or want to move it.
Right.
It's because of the government that came in with some policies now. The police were saying that they can't do their duty efficiently because of the crowd blocking the streets.
Hi there. If you enjoyed that clip, go on over to our website at yawdmedia.com where you can watch the entire broadcast at your leisure. And while you're there, why don't you check out our other reggae music features? And before you leave, pick up some of our Jamaican reggae merchandise and hey, don't forget to tell your friends.